ultimate secret?
Well, it's likely connected to the top-secret research that Amaterasu Corporation is conducting. I think it has something to do with why the unified government approved of Kanai Ward's isolation.
Top secret
In a city centered around Amaterasu. But there was a lot more freedom in the past. People were allowed to come and go as they pleased. It became an autonomous zone, free from the Yuji's influence only a few years ago, that Amaterasu is conducting.
But what is the research?
I don't know all the details, but it's supposed to be able to change the entire structure of the world. All nations and enterprises worldwide want it. This research is what turned Amaterasu into a major global corporation.
And that research is being done in Kanai Ward?
I think so. It would explain why Kanai Ward's been isolated. It's so their research doesn't leak out.
Research that can change the world? If that's true, it's some serious stuff. No wonder number one of the WDO would risk his neck here.
Do you know any more details about that research?
I do know a little bit. Grandpa risked his life to obtain one piece of confidential information about Amaterasu Corp. And I believe that somehow, it has to be related. Monster.
Homunculus? Immortal monster? Now, wait just a minute. Are you serious?
I don't have any proof. But it's a fact that Amaterasu Corporation has previously researched homunculi.
Homunculi being researched in this city. Is that Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Immortal monsters? Homunculi? It's turned into a fantasy story out of nowhere. Though, I'm sure not one to talk.
That's all I know. Well, is my information useful to you? Although, most of it was left behind by my grandpa.
Left behind?
One day, my grandpa just vanished. He's been missing ever since. That's why I decided to take over where Grandpa left off as an informant. So, do you think what I've shared might help?
Yeah. This is huge, considering how I had nothing until now.
Really? That's great! I'm actually...
Oh well.
And that's how you'll keep taking advantage of a high school girl, huh?
By the way, Kurumi, why do you think your grandfather disappeared? Could it be the Peacekeepers?
No, I don't think the Peacekeepers have anything to do with it. Grandpa vanished before Kanai Ward became isolated. He was just suddenly gone. But I do believe I'll see him again someday.
Master, forget about some geezer you don't even know. What about this homunculus stuff?
The homunculus research. If Amaterasu Corporation is still researching some immortal monster in Kanai Ward, it makes sense why there'd be such tight security. They fear the secret leaking to the outside world. Maybe it even has something to do with the great global mystery that number one mentioned. Speaking of which, what could the great global mystery be anyway?
There's too much stuff we don't know, but you're one step ahead of the other detectives now, yeah? Guess that flat-chested Uggo is kinda useful. Maybe I should stop calling her...
Still gonna hold on to that, huh? I guess this is technically an improvement.
You're gonna keep this info to yourself, right? It'll help you get ahead of the other master detectives.
No, I'll report this to everyone. This isn't something I can deal with alone.
Ugh, how lame. Couldn't you strike a pose and shout something like, "I'm coming for you, Amaterasu"?
That's not my role. All I can do is investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret just a little bit further. The rest should be left to the real master detectives to handle.
This is my fault as your mentor for babying you so much. become the kind of detective who only relies on others without trying to solve problems yourself.
What's wrong with relying on others?
Thank you so much for today.